Hey guys, so I went to my third film networking event this week, today, and the world is much smaller than you think, and I wanted to talk about that in this video because it's insane how many webs intertwine in the worlds of worlds. Okay, so let's talk about that in this video. But before we do talk about that, let me introduce myself. Hello everyone, my name is Branson. I'm an actor, singer, songwriter, dancer, influencer, and everything else in between. And I make videos on this channel chatting about the chats of the world. Sometimes it's advice, sometimes it's career based, sometimes it's just, a talk. And I feel like that's what today is. I just wanted to talk about it because I made a video on the channel maybe 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks. I don't know. I think it probably was 4 weeks ago because it had to be a month because that was my first time going to one of the film events in the city. And I remember talking about it in that video. I was like, I was so nervous. I just didn't know what to expect. I didn't know anything, what was going on, but I went anyways. And I went with a friend who I was in a film with before, and we were like, okay, you know what? We need to go out. We need to meet people. We need to see who's in our city, who's in the industry, and just chit chat, find some people, make some friends, and be creative together. So we ended up going, and then we watched the films, were amazing because they were showing some short films. And then we just ended up talking to some people, and I was meeting people here and there and really, 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 really scared and nervy. And now fast forward to this event because I went to one 2 or 3 weeks ago, and now I'm on my third one. And I'm noticing so many more people, all by going to the prior first two events and also working on things with other people in the city and in the industry. Because I saw a film today, because they show a few short films, as I stated, and one of the people that was producing it was an actor on the set that I was on, and then that was crazy. And then I saw another actor that was in a film that I was in with as well. And then me and my acting friends from my class, we pulled up there and we were all meeting people. So it was just so many stories intertwining, and then this person knew that person, that person knew that person, and it's just like you never really know how small the world is until you really dive deep into it. Because don't expect everything to be so far distant and big, because you really never know who knows who and what's intertwined and who's intersecting in this world. And I think that I'm so happy that I decided to start going to more events and meeting film people and getting out there, because as I've stated on the channel a lot of the times, baby, we're in this acting business for the long run. We're in this for the long run. It's my passion. It's what I love to do. It's my career. It's everything. And I mean, it's not everything, the only thing, okay guys, like I'm not crazy, but it's definitely something that I'm keeping you guys updated with and how it's going. And yeah, so just finally going to my third event, and I found myself being so much more confident and just chilled and relaxed, mostly because this is my third time going, but also I met so many people that I had known that I didn't know were coming to this and that knew each other. And now it was a sense of community. And I think that's what I truly wanted. That's what I wanted. And this is also a video saying make your community and go out for what you think. Because sometimes it's going to be very, very, very uncomfortable. Because when I tell y'all, like I said, I was so nervy and so scared to like go to that first event and just meet people and talk. And yeah, we all have the love of the craft and stuff like that. But I was like, I don't know if I can really talk to people. Like, I don't know what that's gonna give. But then I did it, and I was less scared. And then the second time I went, it was even less scary. And now it's like, okay, wait, this is like now just like a cute hangout. And I even talked to the people who co-own the thing or operate it, and they're super chill, super nice, and now they recognize my face. Maybe not the name, but that's okay, because we still have much more to go. And I already, from one of the friends within the acting class, we were already talking about doing something together. So it's just, boom, chase after it. Chase after it, and put yourself in those situations where you may feel a little uncomfy, because then you'll feel uncomfy at first, but then the more you do it, the more you get into the habit, the more you just start to hone in on what it is that you truly want to do. I was talking with a friend today about this, and how sometimes the biggest things we want in life and our greatest desires are the things we're most afraid to start or most afraid to get going, because we're just afraid of, I don't know, letting ourselves down, scared to pursue it for real, don't know if we have to face the truth. Like, what if I'm not good right now? Or what if this is like not the right way to go? But it's like, you have to go. And that's what makes or breaks people. That's what makes or breaks the people who succeed and who just really, what's the word that I'm looking for? Propel quicker in their fields, in their desired passions, whatever it is. How did I turn this into a motivational video? I don't know. I think that's just who I am. I just love speaking words and life into people because we all need it. I need it, and we could all use a little bit more of positivity, okay? But yeah, I was talking with a friend today, and I was inspiring that friend about doing things within their personal life, and nothing related to acting, because that friend does not do anything within the entertainment or acting field, but just their passions and their life pursuits. And I think a lot more of us need to start trusting ourselves and going for what it is that we want, even when we're scared, because sometimes we've maybe let ourselves down a few times or a lot of times, and we think that we don't have the bandwidth or we don't have the power to pursue or go at what it is that we want to do. But we do. We have all the power, and it's right in here. It's right in here. You have it. Yes, you do. So don't let your internal dialogue stop you. Don't let it paralyze you in the moment of just stopping everything that you want to do and what you got going on, okay? Because if I would have done that, I would not be doing the things that I'm doing. And yes, I am in the very beginning stages of what it is that I want to do, but that's the fun part of it. And that's what I was saying to my friend earlier. Like, at first I used to use the unknown of acting and entertainment and pursuing something that doesn't have a common pursuing something that doesn't have an, what's the word? Outcome that's very, what is the word? A predictable outcome, like with acting and stuff. Like, girl, my mind is really irritating me right now because she cannot think of words. When you have a regular 9 to 5, you go to that work, you clock in, clock out, or if you're salaried, you go there, you get your money, you do the same thing next week, and you do the same thing the week after that, and you do the same thing the week after that. Very predictable, very, stereotypical, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It comes. When you're doing acting, you don't know what's going to come. You don't know if you're going to get on a movie set tomorrow, or you don't know if you're going to be jobless for months. Boom. That's what I wanted to say, but I couldn't find the words for it, but somebody knows the word that I'm looking for. But yeah, I think there's a beauty in the unknown. I think that running from the unknown is what a lot of people do when they just want to chase reliability and chase things that maybe they don't fully want, but it's the more practical decision. It's the more decision that maybe makes some sense to the average, I don't know, not the average, but to someone who doesn't fully want to accept what it is that they want to do. But if you know that there is something that you truly want to go after, do it. Do it. Go to that event. Go to that class. Start that website. Start that business. Read that book. Text the person that you've been needing to text. Yeah, I went there. Okay. But I just think a lot of the times where our minds play a lot of tricks on us, and we need to stop letting our minds play tricks, and we need to start using them like obstacles and using it like a gym. Our mind is a gym, and we're exercising those muscles, those uncomfortable muscles. We're exercising those pursuing muscles, those discipline muscles. We're doing that, and the world is smaller than you think. See, look, I came back to the topic. It doesn't matter if I kind of went off of it, but also this video is really one of those chat videos. But yeah, like, just exercise those muscles of uncomfortability. I was talking so fast that it felt like a workout. It felt like I also saw a thing one time. This is like kind of unrelated, but a lot of us don't eat we don't taste bitter things anymore. Like, we taste salty things, sweet things, and like, a lot of flavors, but like dark chocolate, like pure dark chocolate, like 100%, whatever, it's very bitter. So like, I was trying that and I was like, ooh, I have not tasted something this bitter in a while. So I exercised that for that day. And I had phase where I tried to really start eating more bitter foods, and I was like, girl, why am I torturing myself? What am I doing this for? So I stopped, but you know, there was exercise in that. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. The world is smaller than you think. Pursue your dreams. And when there is more information about things that I'm doing, I will let you guys know. Okay. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. I love y'all so much. And bye.